So I will just take 8 minutes because we really want to listen Sadananji. I wish I could have escaped and we could have taken more advantage of hearing you. But as a parampara, I started from Vijay Kumarji, so I will continue there. And everybody, Hari Om. As we know, we are, whoever is new, we are following Tattva and the introductory part, Niranjanji started last time. So in the first one, he was talking about, the whole thing is about the happiness, how we achieve happiness. It's a so simple word, the happiness, but it's really hard to be happy because I'm very sure we all are learning, but we're still looking for the eternal happiness. So the book basically I have studied as well as I heard Niranjanji last time. Also, I did some of the research which I will follow on myself instead of pointing to people because it may offend people. So Tattva, when last time Niranjanji was talking about that, people look for happiness and not for short-term happiness, long-term happiness, happiness which can stay forever, which is not possible. It's definitely not possible from outside world or outside things, place. Like the book as an example says that if you want to go for vacation for happiness, we never get happy. We always look for new place for vacation. We never get happy with the relationship. People wants to find a new person or new partner or divorce and for money and good job and all the achievements. But that's really not the end of the happiness. We still look like suppose there are things which things A and B. A has everything. You have a nice money, nice place, food and everything. But B has a more. We always try to grab the B because B has more. But do we think the B is the everything? So what I have learned when Niranjanji was talking, I am sure he completed the page till 2, it says place, time, object, people, everything. That the page 3 I was told to prepare from, start from body. And the body says here, body and happiness. I will pick up two words, and then I made my own detail about that. That the body, everybody mostly we know it start from unicellular to big. And we are the biggest one that has multi things. As actually, literally what I think from compare myself to the small animal. That what the thing God has given us as a being human is such a power and knowledge in our mental, like how the technology is going very high. But then again here, myself, I sometimes go down. I am getting older. And this is so perfect here what I have researched, and this is all our Acharyaji always wanted that you learn, you pick up the topic, do your research and put yourself. So I definitely did some research and I put myself in example. And the good thing, this is adult class and the age is we are all growing. I won't say number how old you are, 40, 50, but definitely this is not a children class, this is adult class and I will say elderly class. So the thing is that like old age, some people go down. Like if I say, oh I'm so tired today, I can't even think to do more or my back hurt. And there's a person who makes a joke but they'll say, oh you're getting older. That's why. So definitely many people among us, we don't want to listen, I'm getting older or I'm old, because that thing doesn't give any from the other people, the old age doesn't give any glimpse or any positive attitude. Why I say positive attitude? Because we always think, oh I can't, I'm tired. But this is kind of negativity. So we should not think, we should take the old age as a cycle of our life. It's a life cycle, and that life cycle we should enjoy. We should not depend on others what they are taking. Look at our self-realization, self-study, being happy. And then I found some researches. I don't remember the name of the people who did the research, but they say the happiness comes from many things. which scientific way, I put Vedantic way. They said, be happy with the mental and physical activities. So there we go, our mental activities is a meditation, physical, of course, doing service, yoga and all those things. One research was saying that your happiness is inside you. This is the research I'm talking about. It says that 90% happiness is within us. Just the 10% are outside. So, be wise to keep your happiness, find inner happy, and make a nice way of your life. Be wise and put your life, organize basically what you want to do. Like, we are running so much for outside world, but look at yourself. If I look at myself in the mirror and I say, oh, I'm looking beautiful and that makes me happy, then I will do that. So do that, there's nothing wrong. And also it says your happiness comes with your emotions, and your emotions comes from your thoughts. So when you are stating good thing, have a foster friendship who are real friend, and I don't have to say who are real, who are not real, but it says foster friends, which really makes you happy, which positive way. So like going to walk, going to exercise, doing meditation, doing yoga, or taking care of your family. But be wise to organize your life to keep the happiness. Be active. The book says aprapt and prapt. Two things the book is telling about that people choose, suppose they want to get more money. So basically you put yourself in action to get the more money and your knowledge, and you gain. So the book says there is action plus knowledge equal gain. Then another prapt said that the prapti. One was aprapt and this is a prapti. Prapti says that you have to not really put your actions because you know the things. How to find your happiness, you know it. It's just it says it's a knowledge equal gain. So knowledge means suppose I lost someone, I have my keys inside, and sometimes I feel like joke, even I have started doing this. I have this thing with me. Literally I'm very crazy when I leave house, this thing, keys and phone, and I told my family that please, when I'm leaving, remind me that I make sure I have 3 things, because they see me crazy and the whole car, 4 people restless. So like this thing I have in my hand and I'm looking for. So this is called like a prapt. I will read the word it says, I'm forgetting actually. Here. It says, aprapt and then prapartis prapti. Prapti means achievement. So like suppose we have things in us, but we are looking. I have keys in my pocket and I'm looking and somebody saying, oh, there it is. So things are there, but we are still looking. So you don't have knowledge that you have it. And so the gaining is like if you have knowledge. So in our life, in Vedanta it says don't go for the action and knowledge, go for the only knowledge and you gain it. So these are the things I have learned myself, and the self-realization and everything. I think my time is up, so I will take leave right now. And definitely I am going to follow this is in my life, that be confident in yourself, organize yourself, and find a happiness within us, whatever you can find, and I think you will achieve. And all these things, yoga, meditation, exercise, walking, all this research, if you go, this is really good that even I took as a Vedantic, but scientifically they say walking gives you 24% happiness. This gives you 50% happiness, which really I did not know. And I talked to Anmol, my son, he's home from college, and he said, Mom, I know. And I say, I know, when I go to, the day I go to gym, I feel happy. So those are the things I think the body, the restless or whatever thoughts comes, the craziness, I definitely have, because as a mother, as a family responsibility, I run for that and make myself miserable sometimes. But these things are in our hand to achieve. So this is the second part of introduction I completed here. and Hari Om Swamiji.
Thank
Thank you
you.
for giving me opportunity today.